Hello, guys. It's Emma Rose. I wanted to hop on and just say I've come back from my MS nurse appointment. Having MS, every MSer gets access to a MS nurse. And the idea is that this MS nurse is like your first point of contact. So any problems or issues, you contact her, and she can signpost you different places, clinics, provide you with the help and guidance or whatever that you need. Sorry, I'm watching baby. So generally, you have like an annual appointment. I can't actually remember the last time I had one because last year I was pregnant, so there was like no point really going to see the MS nurse. I was also under my neurologist, my old neurologist, who was keeping an eye on me and looking at put me on disease modifying drugs. So again, there was no point duplicating care because I was being cared for by the neurologist. So today, what should Mirabelle? Oh, Sophie's getting a pounding. Ah! So today I saw my new MS nurse. This is actually my third MS nurse, and she was lovely. It's the first time that I've met a new nurse and not felt disappointed. When I met my first nurse, when I was diagnosed 6 years ago, basically she hammered on about my fatigue. And at the time I had a new baby and it felt a bit like she did not appreciate where I was up to in life. And I felt like she was saying, basically, go to bed, sleep more, rest more, and you'll be fine. And like, it literally was not that easy. As time has gone on, I understand that fatigue has a major impact on your symptoms and your MS, like day to day, but even like minute to minute for me, second to second, it depends on what I'm doing. So, my last MS nurse, I'm not mentioning any names, she was garbage. She took over from my first nurse, who I actually ended up having a really good relationship with. I think it was just not particularly good appointment, the first one, because I had several others afterwards, which were absolutely fine. I also needed quite a bit of phone support, and she was brilliant on the phone. So yeah, but my last MS nurse was absolute pants. She did bugger all. I think the last appointment I think I had was May 17. I think that's when I saw her. And anyway, we now know with hindsight, I had a massive relapse in like January 17 that left me with quite pronounced difficulties and problems. Baby, nom, 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 nom. Get Sophie, no. Excuse me, and I didn't mean to burp in your face. So, anyway, I attended and I was complaining of now. I know it's foot drop, but this sensation in my right shin and foot. And I impressed the importance of having to stay mobile. I know obviously everybody needs to stay mobile. With my visual impairments, at the time I had a guide dog and I needed to stay active to keep him. Anyways, it's all panned out. Now I'm not well enough to like work guide dog anyway. And he was tried off because his work was not up to scratch. So anyway, that's where we are. But it was only through speaking to my friends at the MS Therapy Centre that they were like, this difficulty you're explaining with your foot is definitely, or it sounds like foot drop, and they gave me guidance as to where I needed to go. And basically, it was for my MS nurse to send me to the FES clinic, which is the foot drop clinic, feet, foot electric stimulator or something like that anyway. So I had to phone her and tell her that she had to refer me. It was all a bit of a farce. So anyway, and then when I saw my last neurologist, I'm now my fourth neurologist, what was I saying? This happens all the time. I was talking about foot drop, in clinics. My friends at the therapy centre told me about it. Oh no, I can't actually remember. But anyway, my point for hopping on was that it was a really good, positive appointment. I'm very pleased. Because obviously since Mirabelle's birth, she's now 6 months. Things have taken it. Oh, I just bit my lip. A turn for the worse. I'm hoping, and I was hoping, that there was an element of deconditioning going on, because I'm not as active, because I've had to just do what I need to do to get me and Mirabelle through the day safely. So I was hoping there was some elements of deconditioning, so, I've lost muscle and whatever, because I'm not getting on my bike and doing my exercise like I was before she was born. And also the fatigue, because having a baby is tiring. You don't sleep like you would. Although she is very, very good. I'm getting anywhere between like an hour to 4.5. Obviously the latter's much more manageable, but she's like very kind. She's placid, she's laid back. I'm aware that is though because I'm meeting her needs. So anyway, I think all this has led to the problems that I'm having now, and everything being worse. So when I attended the appointment today, she was like, Dr. Rog has dictated a letter, but it hasn't been checked. But anyway, it appears that my brain scan, and this is really, really good news, because I haven't been on any disease-modifying drugs since August 17. Although pregnancy does have some neuroprotective tendencies, which is what I was hoping. I didn't bank on it because I actually lost my sight during Ophelia Rose's pregnancy. But yeah, my brain scan apparently is unchanged, which is really, really positive news. And that leads me to believe that a lot of these additional problems with the handshaking and like my speech going really fast and me falling over more frequently is now down to what I think it is, deconditioning fatigue, which means there's room for improvement. I can work on stuff and get better and stronger. At the moment, we're treading a fine line because everybody really wants me to go on disease-modifying drugs, but I hate drugs. I'm like, they cause more problems all they can do than they solve. But obviously, you need to be guided by your medical team. My problem is that I don't quite know what to do. So they're looking into disease-modifying drugs, but I love breastfeeding. And Mirabelle's only 6 months. I fed the children to 20 months. I haven't told them, but I'd really like to get to 20 months. I've now said to them I'd like to get 12 months, which is doable because by the time I see Dr. Rog in July, we're at 10 months. If I said I was going to go on the drugs that they've mentioned, that would probably take a couple of months to arrange. So yeah, I now need to look at these drugs because the fact that my scan remains unchanged, I'm a bit like, do I need drugs? Maybe I can improve things. So I've got a lot to think about, but that's where we're at. But yeah, really, really positive. Amazing news. The best we could hope for. No more disease progress. Yeah, so I just need to like take it from there. There's other things we need to work on as well, because at the minute my poor husband is taking all the brunt of my slack. So he's in me food packages and he's changed his working hours into on 4 days instead of 5 days a week. So yeah. Sorry, I just found a bit of wrap that I've been eating earlier. I'm just so hungry breastfeeding. So yeah, so that's where we're at. I'll stop waffling now and sign out. Brilliant news. Don't give up, keep going, because there is always room for improvement and you can do things better and just think outside the box. This week I got Mirabelle from one room to another, which I've never been able to do, but that was with the help of the pushchair for weaning, and also with the help of my family. We did Mirabelle's first swimming lesson, which at one point I didn't think I'd do because I couldn't even get up the stairs without falling over. So there we are. I will go because Mirabelle, like, obviously I can't leave her. And yeah, now I'm just waffling for the sake of waffling because I like listening to my own voice. Or it sounds like that anyway. Right, gotta go.